Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and it's another beautiful May day and another day to tackle one of these prompts from the Altered Index Challenge. So this week we're on week 21. I missed out week 20, which you'll have seen the alternate video, but I'm going to do 21, and the prompt for 21 is typography. So I had a vague idea what that meant, but not really, so I looked it up and I thought I'd tell you what it means and then you'll know where I'm going with this. So typography is the art and technique of arranging type to make written language legible, readable and appealing when displayed. So it's the art of putting together text, I suppose. So that's what I'm working with, and I'm going to start with a stencil, as I often do, one of the Tim Holtz, and this is called Typo. And I thought, well, the idea is it's typed print, but this could be typed. But I thought I'd just do this as a background. I'm going to bring it down a bit. I don't want it. I'm going to leave a bit of a border all the way round. So I just want the letters. I don't really want the numbers. And I'm going to use for this, I hope this works out okay, bundled sage. It's not a very strong colour, but that's what I want for a background. I don't want one of the really bright ones, so I'm going to use this to do my stenciling, and I think I might go round the edge with it as well and make a sort of green border. That's my thought to start me off with. So let's just see how that will go. So yeah, let's try and get it straight. Maybe I should tape it down, huh? That might be a good idea. I might, because it doesn't look even very straight to my eye. And it's just going to, if I put the card straight, let's try and do this properly, shall we? So, put the card there, line that up with my grid. Make sure this is on straight as well. And kind of centralised, doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to put that tape there. That's hardly touching the mat, that piece, is it? And a piece on here. Just to help me out so that it's not going to shift as I do it. Okay, I've got that down. Let's hope so. Should be enough. I'll hold it as well. Right, let's go. So it should be a nice soft green background. That's the plan. I always aim for a soft background. I don't always achieve it. If you've seen many of these, I very often don't quite get the effect that I was aiming for. But that's not always, doesn't mean that I'm not being happy with most of the things that I've ended up with. You've got to have a bit of an idea to start you off, and it can evolve as you start working, can't it? So let's just keep going down to the bottom letters. I want it to be stronger on one side than the other. I want to take that off until I'm happy I've got at least a bit of coverage on all over. Although there'll probably be some of it will be covered up. I'm going to be sort of adding things, but I want to make a base. Right, so that's my soft pale green background of typo, and then I'm going to try, no, I don't want to use that, I don't think. I'm going to go around the edges, and I think I should probably put it on this mat, because I'm going to, I have a feeling that colour has quite a bit of colour has come off this. I did wash all of my little brushes the other day, but I still think there's some of this brighter green is coming off. It looks a little brighter than I expected for the bundled sage, but we'll see. This is probably going to look a bit different now. So yeah, I've gone around the edge. Now, to get the real typography feel to this, I've got quite a number of scraps. I'm not going to use them all, of book page. I wanted to just get a variety of fonts and different looks. It's a bit of Edith Holden, but it's... Oh no, that's better. So I could use that. That's a lot. Oh no, that's not typewritten, is it? That's handwritten, so I can't use that because this is all about the typewritten word, the typewritten text. So I've got a piece here. I'm going to put there. And this is very typewritten. Don't know where it's from. Just a random piece of text, but it's a bit more than I want, really. So I'm just going to tear off the excess bits and then just take a piece of this, I think, because it's quite big. I'm going to actually make it tear a bit down. That too wide. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take off that last word. Just a bit of real typewritten text, that, isn't it? And I've got this piece. This is again quite a big piece, but I'm just going to tear some down. Maybe pop that there. I've got this. Don't know how much more I want to get on here. Quite like these pieces. Got a little bit of German here. I do wish I had some of a book with the old German script in it, the old German text, the old High German, but I don't. I may have once, but I didn't keep all of my German books from when I was at uni. I just kept a selection for doing this, but didn't really look at the text very closely. So I'm going to have that little bit there. It's just a little scrap, really. This is another very small, very small piece of text. So I'm just going to move that up a bit, just till I've got a few bits dotted about. And I'm going to have a little bit right at the bottom, possibly going off the bottom. So I'm going to pop those on because they're all a bit different, and they're all different examples of typography. In fact, I need to think about where I'm going to put my focal point because I don't want to cover them up. I've thought for typography, you need a typewriter. So I've got that. But then I thought just a typewriter plonked in the middle. Doesn't really say anything. So I pulled out one of these Tim Holtz people. Oh, just noticed there's a little bit to be poked out from under her elbow. It's easy to miss those, isn't it? There we go. That's the only piece. Yep. So I just thought I wanted to put her kind of, because she could easily be an early typist, and this is an old manual typewriter, so I thought, well, maybe she did typewriting. Maybe she was an early typist or something. That's my thought. She could easily be. So I thought if I put her over there like that, then I've got my little bit of, I need my bit of German to actually show. So I have that just going over that way. Okay, so we're going to put them there. So do I ink around them? I think I will ink them a little bit because we are going quite vintage with this. And that would make them stand out a little bit. I'm thinking I might swap these two over actually, so that I've got that, because I do like that little bit of German there, and I like the different colour that it brings. So I'm going to pop those there, and I'll have a bit of this behind my lady, but she'll be kind of there, so it'll still show. Bringing you that in a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to glue these on now, I think. Right. Let's see how that goes. So a lot of these challenges, it's all about, a lot of the work is done before I even turn the camera on, just trying to think how to do it, and in this case, look it up, because I wasn't quite sure what, because we'd already done a prompt with alphabet. I thought, well, this has got to have a different, it's got to be something different. So I needed to check what it meant. I'll just bring that one in a bit from the edge. And then we've got a bit of German. So, as I've mentioned, I am filming ahead, so you'll see this video on the Monday in about 2 weeks' time now. I think I've managed to get about 2 weeks ahead of myself. Filming this on the Tuesday, 2 weeks before you actually see it, so I'm doing quite well. But then I think this could be the last video I make for about a week, because tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Oh no, I was going to put that right at the bottom, wasn't I? Because there's going to be some stuff going on here. Yeah, tomorrow I need to really get packing for my, not for my retreat, for my weekend away for our anniversary, which is going to be on Thursday. We're going travelling up north. So that's going to be most of tomorrow, is just getting ourselves organised. Scissors, where are my scissors? I put them away, that's where they are. And then we're gone. We've got Arlo for the day on Thursday, and then we're off Thursday evening up north, and we won't get back either Tuesday or maybe even Wednesday. We may not get back till Wednesday. So I'm certainly going to have a week of no filming. So I'll have almost caught myself up, unless I can get a couple. Yeah, that'll be it. So this will be everything up until the end of next week. I have filmed, and this is now for the Monday after. But then I'm not sure how much more time I'll get to film. Right, stop jabbering on, woman. Let's see what we can do. Is give her a little ink around the edges, and I need to just put my bits together for this. If I pop her there, and the typewriter, which I think I'd like to ink around a bit, give it a more vintage look. It looks pretty vintage because of it's clearly an old picture. So I'll put that there. I'll move her across just a touch there. And then I don't know, I've got a few other little bits that I might want to add. Let's get these little scraps of paper out of the way, because they're just, I've got all these little tiny bits now, so I just need to get them out of my vision, so I don't get them mixed up. I've got all sorts of little pieces now. I could just stick them on anything. So I have a little pack of stickers. They had kind of stationery type things in them. And there were these two, well, there were more than these, but I picked these two out. There were the number keys from a typewriter. So I thought I could possibly if I move that up a bit. I'm wondering whether to could actually just pop those there, or I could stick them to a piece of card and then stick them on. Or maybe let's just move. It's working in quite a small space. It's a little restricting. So if I did that, did the 9 there, and the 2 there, 29. I wanted 29. They're the two that I just pulled out, those two numbers, but actually 29 is my my birth date. So I thought it kind of always pops out at me, I think, if it's a 29. And I've got this little piece. I don't know if I can get that on. I quite like it. It's like it's a stamp. I don't know if it's a date stamp. It's probably a date stamp. But I thought maybe I could put that there. Might ink around it. It's got a lot of white on it, but I don't think I'll go to the trouble of cutting it off. I'll just ink it out. That seems to work. So I could put that there because she's probably going to be stamping things as well. What else have I got? A few other bits I don't really know if I need. Got a bit of tape measure. What I have got that I'd like to use is this Tim Holtz washi tape with typewritten letters. Letters on it. I thought I might put those here and there as well. So maybe that would be enough. So let's dismantle and put this lady on. I mean, I picked her partly because she looked like she could possibly work in an office in the early days of typewriters, but also because she's nice and narrow and was going to fit quite neatly onto my card, and that was also a consideration because these cards are not very big. So put that there. I like how that's just sending herewith. It's the sort of thing you'd write on a letter, isn't it? Sending herewith. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sort of thing somebody might type on a letter. Then we'll have our typewriter. I've got an array of bits and pieces, glue and ink, and what I need is this glue, not the glue stick. Sometimes I can't remember what I'm looking for when I reach across. Ooh, it's got a bit of something sticking out. Bit of thread or something. So oh, I've just realised it's landed. That bit of thread landed on my card. I need to wipe that off quick. I don't know how that got on there. Gone. It's okay. Rescued it. And then I think we've got to tuck that under there. I might just lift this up a little before it. Is it going to be? Yeah, I might just be able to tuck that little sticker under there before the typewriter's glued forever. We'll lift it up. There we are. Can go there. And then the 9 underneath. I think there might have been 1 or 2 letters, but I think it was only just to make a single word, and I didn't really want a whole word. I just wanted just a couple of keys. Can I lift that up under there? That just the edge of the sticker, just tucked there. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's put this little roller stamp right there, I think. Yeah, no. It doesn't do to drop things in the wrong place, does it? Pop that there. Just because I saw it in my little pack of bits and pieces, and I thought, well, when else am I going to use it? So it's going on here. And it kind of works with it anyway. It's all a sort of officey vibe, isn't it? I've got... oh dear. Excuse me, I just need a drop of water. I had these other couple of stickers. It's like a piece of, I don't know, piece of paper or something that you can stick to the wall. I mean, I could put that up there, I guess. And it's like a bulldog clip. I do think about doing those, but I don't know if it needs that as well. If I wasn't going to use the washi tape, I might be tempted to put something like that on. But I do quite like this washi tape. It's Tim Holtz, so I'm going to pop that on. Just a bit of it here and there. There. Piece there. And a little bit down the bottom here. Just kind of like that. Just feels it. Just gives it another layer of interest. You see how that's going? So, yeah, I think the final thing to do, I think, in fact, I think what I'll do is get my walnut stain out and just go around the edge one more time. I just thought the walnut stain would frame it a bit more. And I think using these would just cover up the bits that actually make the prompt work. So I'm not going to do that. And yeah, let's just go round it one more time, but not bring it in so far, so that I don't want to lose the green. I'm just going to edge it. There's a bit of got a bit of a rough edge there. I need to check the back to see if there's anything that needs trimming. There's little tiny bits of these two little stickers just poking their little heads out, the edges of them, and there's a tiny little bit of book page there. Get rid of all these bits. Okay, now I can continue to ink. Right. I think I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. So that is my week 21 Altered Index Challenge, which I forgot to mention is hosted by Suzanne at Nonstop Paper Crafts, which I will link below as I always do. And this week's prompt is typography. So I think that works quite well. I'm quite pleased with that. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I try to keep these ones fairly short now. So if they're not your cup of tea, then you don't have to watch it for very long. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.